All right, guys, in this video, I'm going to be talking about another brand that was able to generate $31 million in a 12-month period. And I'll go through the entire funnel from what products they are promoting for their brand in order to get to that point. I'll also go through how much traffic they're generating in order to generate this amount of revenue. Also, what countries they're targeting, the traffic sources. I'll even go through the ads as well that they're doing on paid social alongside their organic marketing strategy, what creatives they're using in order to grow on social media. And I'll also go through the website, how they're optimizing for conversions, even with these types of products, which are usually mid to high ticket. And I'll also go through the email marketing strategy that they're doing. So watch the video to the end. You'll gain a ton of value, and you don't want to miss out on any part of this because it's going to be very important for your business in order for it to grow. And if you miss out on any one part, then you're just going to be staying where you are, and you're not going to be able to grow. You're going to stagnate, and you're going to decline, right? Because these are what the big brands are doing. So watch the video to the end, right? And if you're a brand owner, you're just starting out, or you need help with scaling, maybe you're generating some revenue already, then you can go ahead and book in a call below where you can work with me one-on-one, and I can consult you on all different aspects, which I'm going to be going through in this video, right? The link is in the description. Make sure you do that. So let's get straight into it, right? So with regards to this brand, Kuyana, they are a women's premium essentials brand. They focus on timeless apparel and accessories for the modern woman, made with the most premium materials and finest craftsmanship. And you can see here they sell bags, totes, clothing, small leather goods. So they pretty much specialize in the totes and the bags, right? Small leather goods. And this is a definitely different type of brand that I'm used to covering and that we see on the channel. But it's very important to cover this because this strategy can work with pretty much a large range of brand types and a large range of niches. And it's very important to note that this strategy is foolproof. It's what is scaling brands, is what's actually getting them to generate good amount of revenue, regardless of the product that they are promoting. So this will be something that you need to take into account, right? If you have any objections related to whether or not this will work with your brand, maybe you're in a particular niche and you just can't see how it can work. Well, now you can see that these types of brands, even if they're not even the fast fashion or that type of environment, right, or niche, right, this can still work. So let's go through the actual numbers. And we can see here that on SimilarWeb, they are generating almost 500,000 monthly visitors, which is a crap ton of people that are bringing to the website. And now you can see how they're generating over $31 million, right, in a 12-month period because they're bringing fuck tons of traffic to the website. And because the website is highly optimized for conversions, they're able to convert a lot of this traffic, right, even with higher priced products. We can see here the bounce rate is 38%, which means that 38% of people who are going to the website are bouncing off, i.e., they're going ahead and leaving the website after visiting the first page, right? Which means they don't visit second and third pages. Now, this is relatively good because it means that almost 65%, or 70%, 40 or 60% or so are going ahead and looking at more than one page, which means that they are showing intent and going ahead and looking at multiple products, which is what we want because we want them to go ahead and purchase, right? So obviously there's a positive correlation between that. So the more pages they visit, the more likely they are interested in the products and they gain a better understanding of what the products has to offer to them. And that's going to lead to them going ahead and converting. So this can be very powerful metric to understand. 3.83 pages, like I said, the higher the number of pages per visitor, the better. It means that the website is engaging with the target market and the visitors. 3.83 is quite good. It means on average, people are visiting 4 pages. You get some people visit like 8, 9 pages, and then some will just visit one. But on average, around 4 pages, which is very good. And then we've got average video duration, which is around 1 minute and 51 seconds. Again, a decent metric. Usually you want this to be above 1 minute and 30 seconds because it means that people are spending time on your website. And again, that is correlated with their intent and their interest in potentially purchasing from the brand. So that's good. And in terms of the geography, we can see here 79% of the traffic is coming from the United States. They are pretty much located in the United States, New York City. And as a result, they have very good logistics in the United States. They understand the United States market well compared to other countries. And also, United States has a good amount of people who like to buy online. And that's definitely going to factor into their decision in scaling in the United States. And it clearly works, right? So that's why a lot of brands want to break in the United States, because a lot of people with purchasing power, and it's obviously a massive market as well, upwards of 200 million people who are on social media. So that's what they're doing. You can see that the remainder is just Canada, United Kingdom, Australia, so English-speaking countries, and that kind of is a part of the demographic as well. But it seems like they're not actively targeting Canada, United Kingdom, Australia. As for traffic sources, we can see here 60% of the traffic is direct, which is above average from what we usually see. Usually we see around 40% is coming from direct traffic. And then we've got 25% is coming from search, and 7% is coming from referrals. So we can see here that with direct basically means that a lot of the traffic is coming from either search and social, but it's not being classified as such. And then you get some people who are going ahead straight to the website via the browser, where they type in the URL of the brand, Kuyana.com. So you're going to get a mixture of traffic sources in direct, and that's the main reason why direct is usually the biggest traffic source. But we can expect that on mobile, we can expect social to be a lot higher. As you can see, it's only 5.42% on desktop. But as you can imagine, and as I mentioned in the other videos, the reason for that is because a lot of the time people use social on their mobile. So they're going to go ahead and do so. And that will obviously factor into how much mobile is going to social. So the point here is that you should be advertising on search and social, right? Organic and paid. And that is what I'm going to cover next for Kuyana. And you can see here that the marketing is a very important part. That's how they're generating the traffic. That's how they're generating the attention, because without the attention, then you're not going to be able to nurture any attention and convert any attention. So 500,000 visitors being generated from a multiple array of sources. One of them being Meta. So you can see here, they are running Meta ads. Meta is quite important. And I've worked with brands that have generated hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month just with Meta and back-end marketing. You can see here, I worked with this brand, $385,000 with Meta alongside organic. And that is what they are doing. They're scaling up. They have very good images and creatives that they are using and diversifying with. Here we can see here, they have one here where they are showing the product, and it showcases the features. It goes over, what it makes this bag so special. They even go ahead and mention that this is not your average work bag. That's definitely the point they want to get across, because they want to differentiate themselves from the competitors and from any other work bags, which is what one of their target market's objection will be, is, oh, this bag looks ordinary, or it just looks like any other bag. But what they go ahead and do is they go ahead and assert that that is not the case. And they also add in information about the features of the product, which is very important. They also do the same thing here, where they showcase a different product. In this case, it's from above, and they also use the same messaging as well, but also have features. Italian leather, which is very luxurious, and it's going to attract a lot of people who are interested in Italian leather, right? So they are doing specific targeting with the ad, which is very important, because you want to be speaking to a particular person, because that's going to help you to maximize your conversion rates. So that's what they're doing from that point of view. And as for other ads that they're running, we can see here they have one where they have a model wearing the product. This is very powerful because it allows a different portion of the target market to resonate with the brand. You can see here they have the model, has the bag, and that is very good because you want to go ahead and diversify creatives. That's going to help you to reach more people and resonate with more people, because not everyone will like this type of features ad, right? So what are you going to do with those people who don't like it? You have to show them something else. Otherwise, they're not going to buy from your brand. They're not going to go ahead and visit the website. So this is what the purpose of this ad is for. Then we have a sort of like a dynamic product ad. Now, this is a type of ad where the Meta algorithm will go ahead and intelligently showcase different products in the collection and from the brand to people. And it will be based on their machine learning capabilities, where they will be able to understand exactly what product to show, depending on how the consumer behaves and what audience they are in, right? That's more an advanced thing. But again, I help clients out with that, because at this point, all you need to know is that you need to be diversifying your creative so that you can go ahead and reach as many people as possible and find out what works for your brand and has what we call creative market fit. Then they are also doing organic. You can see here they have both their Instagram and their TikTok, and they have a good following on Instagram. You can see 320,000 followers, and they post 4,000 times. So they are posting a lot. They are posting high quality content, and this is what it takes in order to grow to this level and to grow quite quickly, right? You need to be able to go ahead and post content that actually is engaging, that actually is going to resonate with your target market, because you just post poor quality content, then you're not going to be able to resonate with them, right? They're just going to go ahead, scroll past. They're going to look at some other competitors' brand who are actually going ahead and posting high quality content, and they will go ahead and engage with that instead. So you can see here they have a variety of story highlights as well. This is very important when you want to increase engagement on the profile page. And again, just like with the website, the longer they stay on the profile page, they are going to and engaging with it, the more likely they are to go ahead and visit the website. So you definitely want to go ahead and make sure that you are creating a very aesthetic profile on Instagram. And the same thing with TikTok. They have 4,000, almost 5,000 followers, and they post different types of content on here too. And you can see they have studio content, they have more UGC content, and you see they're getting a good amount of views, right? I've talked to somebody who said they weren't getting any views on their TikTok, and it's because the content that they created is not eligible to be shown to people on TikTok. TikTok themselves say that they only push out content where it has a high watch time, it has a good completion rate. All of these different metrics matter. So if your content is not getting pushed out, either you violated some guidelines, or you need to go ahead and make sure that you actually have high quality content that's actually resonating with people on TikTok. And again, I help clients out with that, because that's something that will depend on the brand and will also depend on the image, etc., and what your goals are. But you can see here they post frequently on here to get 14k views, which is definitely good, and that will generally attract more people to the website. Okay, and we can see here they also have TikToks, which are like very studio-esque. They have models wearing their product, and this one's quite unique because it has like a cloud here. But they also have images or videos of the product, right? Which is like product focused TikToks, which can work very well. You can see here, they say TikTok is better, or 2 is better than 1. Discover our new two-tone system tote and system accessories, right? So they give a call to action as well, and this is working decently well. And you can see here the type of content on Instagram they're posting. They have models wearing the product is highly elevated, and that's what they need to do in order to speak to their target market, who are tend to be more affluent purchasers and people. So they need to obviously have that vibe, lifestyle type of content, which is going to resonate with that type of people. They're usually in high-paying jobs, etc. So they want to give off this office worker vibe, right? Women who's actually working a lot. So that's organic social, and that's obviously contributing to them being able to generate 500,000 monthly visitors and $31 million in monthly or yearly revenue. So that's the marketing. Now, after the marketing, they will go ahead and visit the homepage. And here, what we can see is that they have models wearing the product again. So they're being consistent with their branding. They're not going ahead and posting different images with different people and in different settings. They're being very consistent. They still have the office vibe, right? Office worker in the city, going ahead to work and be very busy and independent, right? So that's the target customer, and they're being very true to that. And again, they are promoting the tote, as you can see here, and it take you straight to the collection page or the product page, so that you can go ahead and purchase or view the product at least, so that you can be retargeted. So this is very powerful. You definitely want to be very direct with the homepage when you have the hero image. And also, showcase collections. So there's more images of collections that people can go ahead and visit. I recommend that you do that for your website as well. That will help to send people to the right collections. And it's very easy to go ahead and view. Like they can go ahead and just view it in 1 second and then choose which one they need to go to, right, in terms of the collections. And then we have another image, new arrivals, not a hero image, bestsellers, not a hero image, coming soon, right? So very basic, but very effective, very powerful. And that's how they're going ahead and getting people straight to the collection page and the product pages. Then once they hit the product page, they'll see the product they clicked on. You see it has a very clean gray background, and they have different images to showcase the product in different angles so that people understand what the actual product looks like before they actually buy it. They go ahead and provide a description, which they need to do, especially when this product is over $400, right? So we can see here they have live chat as well. Important that you have live chat, especially when you start to generate a lot of traffic, because what will happen is people want to ask questions before they purchase. And if there's no live chat, they will just go ahead and leave, right? And the buyer's journey will be a lot longer because they're not getting the questions answered. So you can see here they have description, they have color schemes, or the colors, right, of the different colors that I have to offer, the size. They go ahead and say you can customize your tote, which is very, very good, because now they're differentiating themselves from the competitors who just offer just one tote, right? But here you can just go ahead and customize it, and that's going to resonate, or at least make people interested in buying, because now they can add a personal touch to the product, which is ultimately going to go ahead and increase their satisfaction as well. So we can see they also offer 4 free interest-free pay installments, and that will go ahead and attract people to go ahead and purchase as well, because not everyone is going to be able to pay $400 up front. Then they also have accessories, so they're trying to upsell with accessories. This is very powerful because you're going to be getting people who need extra stuff with this bag, and if they're going ahead to buy a bag, they most likely can afford to get what we call these accessories as well. Then we have check store in-store availability. As they have a store, most likely you don't have a store, so you don't need to worry about that. But if you do, then you can go ahead and direct people to the store as well if they want to try on the product. Then we have dimensions and care, shipping and returns, and more information about the design, more information about the quality and sustainability as well. So that's very important, because you need to give people multiple reasons on why they should spend $400 on this product. Because if you don't, then they won't see the value in it, and therefore they won't purchase. So you need to go ahead and put in an effort when it comes to trying to sell this product, because $400, there needs to be a reason for that, right? You need to go ahead and describe the quality of the product and the features as well. So that's what they've gone ahead and done. And that's something that you should do. Even if you're selling a $50 product, you want to go ahead and explain why your product is special, why your product is different from the others. Because if you don't go ahead and do that, then there's not a lot of reasons for people to go ahead and purchase, right? They will find one reason why they should not purchase, and they will just leave. And that's why a lot of brands have low conversion rates, because they don't understand this, and they're missing out on a ton of revenue, which they could easily recoup if they have the right website description, they have information about a product that's very clear, and they go ahead and differentiate themselves with unique selling propositions, right? So you need all of those things. And you can see here, that's the product page. Once they go to the cart page, they'll go ahead and check out. And again, they could do a lot better here by adding upsells and sort of gamify the process, where they want to go ahead and get people to add accessories and other products to their cart, because they are going ahead and spending $458, then most likely they can afford accessories, which will be a good utility to them. But in this case, they haven't done that. Again, it may be related to branding, or they may have split tested it and found out that it hadn't been much of advantage to do that. So that's what they have here. And then in terms of them checking out, they'll go ahead and check out. Then after they check out, they'll go ahead and receive emails, right? Now, emails is very important, because you want to be reaching out to your existing customers. You want to be reaching out to your potential customers as well, who signed up for your newsletter. And when you do that, you're going to be nurturing them. You're going to be basically reaching out to them for pretty much for free. And that's going to allow you to generate a lot of profit. So you can see here, they have the model wearing the product again. You see how this model is very similar to the one on the homepage. And there's a reason for that, is because they're trying to be consistent with the branding, and also they're trying to push this tote as well. So that's what they do in this email. And they go ahead and give more information about the product. As you can see here, they go and introduce the product, and they use superlatives like our most coveted silhouette, now upgraded with more organization and security, right? Very powerful. And featuring our signature zipper for peace of mind, plus an interior pocket to keep your phone, keys, and wallet easily accessible. So they give features, they give benefits. That's what you want to do with pretty much all your products and your collections. And again, they showcase like a collection style image here, where people can go ahead and click on the different products and go straight to the product page if they like what they see, so they can find out more about the product. Then they have another hero image here, just showcasing the model with in a different angle with the product. And they go ahead and add another call to action. So that's what you want to do. And it's very basic, but it's very effective what they do on via email marketing. And obviously, this is just one example. They have multiple different emails they are sending out very frequently per week. And that is what's actually gets them to basically segment the audience. They're going to send personalized emails to these people, alongside be sending emails to people who have not engaged for a certain period of time. And also they are likely to send emails for those who have purchased and are more or less VIP, right? So that's what they've done, and very powerful. People go back to the product page and the homepage, and they'll check out again, and then they'll go ahead and purchase, right? And there you go. Now they've purchased 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times with the brand because they received emails and the website is optimized for conversions. They have high quality products. They go ahead and explain the products, and they entice the customer to go ahead and purchase multiple times, right? And that's how it should be done. So now you can see how this brand, Kiana, is generating over $31 million in a 12-month period. And despite most brands never going to be able to get to that level, you can still generate a fuck ton of money just by implementing a similar strategy, whether it's actually targeting the right people, using organic marketing very effectively, whether it's running ads effectively, optimize your website for conversions, and also running email marketing campaigns right. But you can't do any of this, and you will never get anywhere near your goals unless you actually implement an effective strategy that's tailored to your brand. And again, that's where I come in, right? Where I go ahead and consult on all different aspects of the business, whether it's the creatives, organic ads, website, email, SMS, logistics, retailers, all of these different things, which are very important in being able to grow and scale the brand. Because if you don't have creative, then how the hell are you going to post on organic? How are you going to run ads? You can't, right? You need high quality creative to compete with your competitors, right? Because they are going ahead and investing into the creative. So you need to do the same thing as well. How are you going to run ads, even with creatives, if you don't have the right strategies, if you're not even using the right settings, right? Again, I helped this brand out generate pretty much $385,000 in a 2-month period, all because we had the right marketing strategy for ads, right? And they had a good organic marketing strategy. They built their following very quickly, and they had the right creatives, high quality, world-class creatives that was resonating with their target market. So it minimized the click-through rates, or the cost per click, and it maximized the click-through rates as well, leading to more people coming to the website. And then the website was optimized for conversions. It took into account the target customer, right? And that led to maximum conversions, maximum AOV as well, to maximize the ROAS. It led to them to go ahead and enter the email list, where they receive marketing messages on the back end, and they'll come back to the website and purchase again. So that's how you go ahead and do it. Again, you need to go ahead and book a call, because at this point, you understand that this is what you need to grow your brand to the next level. There's not much else to cover here, right? This is the system that is going to help your brand out, right? All you need to do now is go ahead and DM me on Instagram, or go ahead and book in a call, because at the end of the day, Black Friday is coming up, right? I'm working with brands currently who are looking to scale up, and you don't want to miss another year without generating a fuck ton of money, or because you're procrastinating or you're making up excuses for why your brand should not be successful, right? At the end of the day, this becomes like a mindset war where you need to go ahead and make sure that you have the right mentality as a business owner and a brand owner in order to go ahead and scale. Because at the end of the day, all of these different things, like the creative, can be done quite easily with the right help, with the right guidance. The ads as well can be done because, again, I have experience with ads. I know exactly what works, what doesn't work. Organic as well, experience with that. And you can just emulate what other brands are doing, but making sure that you're actually looking at the data and analytics, right? The website, again, same thing. Email, logistics, retailers, right? So there's no reason at this point why you should not book on a call. But if there is, then you can go ahead and watch my other videos where you can gain an understanding of how other brands are able to scale using pretty much the same strategy, right? And this is going to be something that you can go ahead and implement, or actually work with me and accelerate the process by 100x and actually get you to a point where you can actually go ahead and say, okay, I'm building a more established brand. I don't have to worry about having very bad profits or next to no profits at all, right? So see you in the next video and speak to you soon.